Hello, parents, teachers, staff, and novilleros. My name is Jesus Ortiz, and I am the principal at Parkland Pre-Engineering Middle School. This presentation will go over our Title I information and our open house information. Our mission statement here at Parkland Pre-Engineering Middle School is students will be prepared and inspired to show empathy, respect, and leadership so that they are successful socially and academically. My message as the principal is we believe in creating a program of instruction that is relevant, rigorous, and builds success for our students. We do take pride in analyzing our results, our data, and making changes to meet the needs of all of our novilleros. Here is the information for our administration, the assistant principals, Mr. Romero, Ms. McCollum, and Ms. Maldonado. Parents note that attendance is a priority for Parkland Middle School and the districts. So a student does engage in a truant conduct if the child is absent for 6 or more days or parts of days within an 8-week period. Meaning, parents, if a student is absent 6 or more days in any period or full days unexcused, the student and parents do become eligible for truancy court. So attendance is important, and that's why we do emphasize and monitor it. We do have loss of credit and potential for retention based on attendance. Know that at the end of the year, all the students do get promoted based on their performance in STAR, performance in grades, attendance, and performance throughout the year. Our students taking Algebra 1 in 8th grade, any student taking Spanish, and our 7th graders taking engineering, those classes do give them high school credit. So they are eligible for loss of credit because if the student is successful in those classes with the passing grade, they do get their high school credit in their transcript. For any student that does qualify for that goes over those absences, we will initiate our 45-day plan to monitor and of course avoid any truancy court. Our students do matter and we want them here. Note that in the state of Texas, our students do have to be enrolled in school. The 90% rule applies for loss of credit for semester 1 and semester 2 parents. Students have to be in class 90% of the time in order for them to receive their credit. If a student passes any of those courses that I mentioned and they're under 90%, they will not receive credit. We do have a campus attendance committee that oversees any student that loses credit, and we have in a case by case individual case. We do analyze those and then come up with different projects to reinstate credit. Parents, please communicate with us within 72 hours. Excuse me. Within 3 days, you can give us a call. You can send us an email. Stop by. Let us know why your student is absent. Our Blackboard, our school messenger, does initiate a phone call, an automated phone call at the end of the school day for any student that was absent the day of, or any student that was marked absent any of the periods. You know, our students do transition from period to period. If any student is marked absent, the system will give you an email, send you an email and a phone call, parents, to let you know that they were absent. Our attendance clerks will call parents on the day of the absence. If you haven't had an opportunity to let us know, communicate with us so that we can document your student's absence. Our attendance ladies know that they will give you a courtesy call so we can get the documentation. It's important for us to document illnesses if you visited the doctor, the dentist, or any other reason why the student was absent. Any conference letters or any conference requests to administrators will be scheduled via phone call. The attendance absences do add up. We do have several attendance challenges to offer our students incentives to be present, and the district does have a game on attendance matters as well. Note that parents, your actions do matter. If at any time when you stop on campus, please note that regardless of the situation, at the end of the day, we are both advocating for our student or parent or child, okay, and we want the best for our novilleros. Safety expectations. Know that we do enforce a visitor policy. All the visitors, I'm sorry, do have to present a valid ID and they have to get screened. We do practice drills throughout the year. We do have a monthly fire drill or evacuation drill. We do practice an active shooter drill in preparation of any emergency. Classroom doors are always locked and secured. In the event we have to initiate a drill, the teacher's classroom door is already locked and they just follow the protocol. We do follow our four-step identification process: welcome visitor, present a valid ID, scan the ID against the sex offenders database, and then issue a visitor pass for the parents that have to come into the campus. With the bonds from 2015 and 2019, I do want to let you parents know that all of our doors have a fob or keyless entry system, so they remain secured at all times. We do have a cameras throughout the campus. We were able to replace all of our existing cameras with brand new cameras, and we added a few more. And then, of course, our vestibule for parents that want to visit and come in. We do have here at Parkland Pre-Engineering Middle School, we do have 4 security officers assigned to us. One of them is an armed defender, meaning they do carry. And we are going to ensure that we have security at all of our events to include at least one armed defender. All the classrooms are equipped with the silent panic alert, meaning any teacher from within their classroom, any campus administrator, or any adult on campus can initiate a drill, okay, based on any circumstance. Parents, for as far as communication, the campus is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. We do send information reminders through our Blackboard via email, text messages, phone calls. We post information on Facebook and on X or Twitter. Our teachers do utilize Remind, and then of course the newsletter with information. If you have any questions, you can always stop by the campus. Our district does follow a calendar with 2 intersession windows, one in October semester in the first semester and one in March second semester. We are following very similar to last year's schedule. Our first period advisory for all students begins at 8:30 and students get dismissed at 9. So for parents, for October and March intersession, that first week of those intersession windows, okay, we are going to invite our students that need support or remediation. Any student that is not being successful, that was not successful in STAR for whatever reason, we are going to utilize those that week to provide intervention. So for October, the intercession window starts in the last day of September 30th, and goes on all the way to October the 4th. For March, the intercession window is from the 3rd to the 7th. So again, for some students, they will have a 2-week break, but some of our students that do need the interventions or the extra support, we are going to ask them to come the first week in a mandatory base. Parents, for our upcoming October intercession, we will begin sending the invitations very soon. The district does offer a comprehensive care center for all of our students enrolled at Isleta. These are some of the services that the comprehensive care center offers: sports physicals, immunizations, health education. The comprehensive care center does provide access to licensed professional counselors, to a psychiatrist, And here's the information if you want to make an appointment. Okay. The district is also partnered with CareSolace. CareSolace is a complimentary and confidential care coordination service that can help you quickly find mental health or substance use of treatment options. Here's the information, and it's a resource for all of our students and parents. So, what is a Title One, and how can I be involved? So, parents, uh, our campus does receive additional Title One funding. Okay, uh, Title One is determined by our student needs. Okay, so any campus that has students who are low achieving or at risk or fall under the eligibility for a free or reduced lunch, okay, do qualify for Title One. Any campus that has 40% or more students that qualify for free or reduced lunch can function as a school-wide Title One program. So the requirements for funding are as follows. Okay. As soon as we get identified as a Title One campus, we do have to inform the parents. We have to remind the parents of their involvement, how they can get involved in their child's education, and their right to be involved. So at the beginning of the year, when we were doing face-to-face registration, we did ask all of our parents to submit to fill out a socioeconomic form for us, our SIP form. And based on the information from those collected forms, that's the data we utilize to see if we meet to function as a Title One campus. So parents, Parkland Pre-Engineering Middle School does operate as a school-wide program, meaning more than 40% of our students do qualify for free or reduced lunch. So note that all those funds are used to upgrade our educational programs. They're used to provide resources for our teachers, to provide resources for our students, to provide supplies. All that funding from Title I is strictly used for educational purposes and to raise academic achievement. School-wide means more than 40% of the students participate or qualify for free or reduced lunch, which makes us a community eligibility program, our SEP, meaning we can serve free lunch to all of our students. So we do have written parental involvement policy. I'm going to go over different ways that you can participate, communicate with us parents, so that you are involved on the decision making, so that you're involved in our campus improvement plan. Some of the members that participate in our SIP or provide assistance as we develop our SIP or campus improvement plan do include central office representatives, do include business representatives here locally in El Paso, do include parents, and do include community representatives, meaning people that reside in our community but are not currently parents as well. Of course, administration, myself, the assistant principals, we have our instructional coaches, and we have different teachers that represent each of our core departments: math, English, social studies, and science, and some of our electives to include special population. This year's our goals are to improve our attendance to 96%, increase the percent of English learners that are making growth towards HELPAS, and to increase our growth or results in STAR, in reading and math. All of our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders do take their STAR for reading and for math. Some of the curriculum and strategies we utilize are our TEACS resource system, which is our scope and sequence. We do have lead forward resources. We utilize my path for math support, Lexia for English, Summit K-12 for our emerging bilinguals, and then Sirius to support all of our core classes. Our advisory does include a component of social emotional learning, and every decision, every one of these programs or best practices are chosen through data. So throughout the year, we are utilizing district checkpoints. We're using interim assessments, which are practice STAR exams, college board assessments for Algebra 1, and then our interactive notebooks to monitor our growth. The growth will be measured based on STAR in 6th through 8th reading and math. And remember, for 8th grade parents, they also take social studies and science in the 8th grade. Okay. So parents and family engagement, remember there is a two-way communication from the campus and parents. You serve an integral role in your child's learning. So please, at any moment, you are welcome to stop by the campus and meet with the administration, meet with the counselors, meet with the CIS to address any concerns of anything regarding your novillero. We do agree as a parent compact that together we are advocating for our students and supporting in all of their needs. Anything confidential, parents know that anything that does get sent home, achievements, progress, most of it will be through the hack system, which does require a unique parental login for confidentiality. So you can be involved through different opportunities, communicate with the teachers. Okay, stop by at our parent nights, at any event that we offer, any athletic event, any fine arts. You can monitor your child's attendance and grades through the Home Access Center. Participate in our CEIC committee, and of course communicate with our CIS, our campus liaison, our committees in schools and counselors, and any parental trainings that they'll offer throughout the year. At any time, you have the right to request a meeting, parents, so please stop by. Parental involvement in decision making, okay, are not limited but do include surveys from the district and from the campus, our volunteer program, again, our CIC committee, parent meetings, LPAC committees, and so on. Here's our contact information, parents. If you want to contact any of the assistant principals, myself, our committees in schools, or any of our instructional coaches. Okay, this is the information for our Title One and Parent Night. Okay, we do encourage you parents at all times to please be active, please be present, send your students every day, and we wish everybody a very, very strong and successful 2024-2025 school year. Thank you.